Hello and welcome to another video. Slightly different one, this one, in that I'm responding to a request off a couple of people to come and film what it looks like now. Number 6 Garden Lane, Heaton, Bradford. Now, for those of you who don't know, it was a marital home of Peter Sutcliffe and Sonia Sutcliffe, Peter Sutcliffe being the Yorkshire Ripper. So slightly ghoulish, I guess, but it's what people are asking for. So who was Peter Sutcliffe? Well, it's been well documented, hasn't it, really? He was convicted of murdering 13 women and the attempted murder of 7 more between 1975 and 1980. He was given 20 life sentences, which was changed to a whole life order when that came out. He was born in Bingley in 1946 and he died aged 74 on the 13th of November. Now this is the said house. I'm just going to walk past it and then we'll turn around and come back. So I'll tell you a little bit more. So yeah, his spree lasted around about 5 years. But they didn't get divorced until 1994, so she stood by him, did Sonia, for a number of years. He was actually arrested on the 2nd of January 1981 in Sheffield. A few interesting facts then, that I didn't know all of these, but I'll go through them. So he felt then in his addled mind that he was cleaning up the streets apparently. And I suppose, well, how did he get to that? Well, some people say that his mother's infidelity with another man and the fact that his father John took the kids to where Catherine, his mother, was meeting her lover at a hotel, really affected him badly, because he held his mother in high esteem up until that point. A few more facts then about this. Both Sutcliffe and his wife Sonia allegedly suffered from schizophrenia. And in 1980, his best mate, Trevor Birdsall, not only sent in a letter to the police, he actually turned up at Bradford Police Station, central headquarters, but it was never followed up. So there were a number of times where the police could have caught Peter Sutcliffe, but it was bodged. Now the hoaxer was probably the biggest mistake. There was a tape that's quite famous sent in, and some letters as well. And I remember this because I'll just show you this house again. It is quite foreboding. Even now it's got blinds and things up. Now I don't know, I did try and research this, but it does look like Sonia does still own it, and if it does sell, the proceeds of Peter Sutcliffe's share will go to the victims of his families, hopefully. So there's the garage where he used to potter around with his cars. And you can see the blinds are closed. No one home really, because apparently Sonia's remarried to somebody, a hairdresser, and lives in a converted mill, but she does come back occasionally. So yeah, the hoaxer John Humble, when that tape went in, it did sort of throw a curveball into the investigation, and the police weren't really interested in anybody that didn't have a Wearside accent, as he was nicknamed Wearside Jack. So I remember going to Leeds as a child and seeing the big 48 sheets, as they call them, the big boards, and it was quite scary actually, because we lived in the northeast, and we were kind of on that curve of the axis of evil, really, in some respects, because up until that point it was very much a West Riding geography. But then obviously when the northeast accent came into play, then there was a bit of fear, and quite a lot of fear actually, in the area. And he went on to murder for another 2 years because of that hoax, so not great. So there we are. Obviously you can see number 4, number 6. So you just imagine that all them years ago, him leaving the house and going out and doing his unthinkable things. So a couple more facts about the Ripper case. Bruce Jones, who played Les Battersby in Coronation Street, he actually found one of the victims, sadly, and for a time was actually under suspicion, which he says contributed, I think it's him that says it, contributed, should I say, sorry, to the end of his first marriage, and maybe perhaps had a bearing on his drinking, which has been a challenge for him. And when he got the role in Coronation Street, it did all come out again, and it had happened a long time before, so it's quite sad for him, really. So the police did question Sutcliffe a number of times, and when the brand new £5 note was discovered, Sonia, his wife, actually gave him an alibi on that one, the night. So there we are. There's not much I can tell you that you don't already know about Peter Sutcliffe, but somebody did want me to come and film the house as it is now, which I've done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I know it's not a great subject matter, I really do, and I don't want to glorify him at all. We should just really remember the victims of his heinous crimes. I'll just give you one last view of the house, and then we will leave them be.